Okay, Coach, we are just west of downtown Denver off of I-25 at Broncos Stadium at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Denver Broncos. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Set, ready? 18 Gator.
Mike 58, right there. Danny.
Five.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Switch up.
On first down, right back to Lindsay. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. On second down, a run with Lindsay. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
64, weak. 60 outlaw. Snap.
From the gun on third down, Locke. They'll find Lindsay here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 32-yard line.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Let's go. Get set.
Clock now on first down. That's caught by Howard. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
Well, he's going to go for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
On 2nd and 12, Rosen flushed out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Sacked there by Avery Williamson, the linebacker.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd.
Where's that? Ready? Give it up.
Faking the give to Drake, now Rosen. Able to locate Wilson. That one goes for 24 yards.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Set. Recon. 132 fighter. 8 read. Go.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you?
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't.
Ready?
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 40.
Ready? 80 weapons. 50 plant.
On 1st down, Locke. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On the ready.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Another try after the first down sack. Lock. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Hey, Charlie.
52 is the mic, boy. 52. All right, T. Let's go. All right, T. 52 is the mic.
On third and long, it's locked. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 41-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start the drive with Drake. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Monday.
Rosen off the play action. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
Check. Block 54. He can't. Monday. You got to get me?
On first down, it's Rosen. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. On play action, Rosen. Throw left side complete. It's Drake. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Watch the pass. Check. Rush in.
first down, Drake. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
A handoff to the right side. It's Drake. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
What's tight? Tight end's right. What's tight? Tight end's right.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Lindsey. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Now Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 43.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Locke. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
555.
Lock now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Big stop, G. Big stop.
Block will try again on 2nd down. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside and have to take us through the weekend in the NFL. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Greystone, Travis.
Shotgun snap to Locke. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Deshaun Hamilton, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Locke. Flush to it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jayon Brown gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Lock now on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Deshaun Hamilton, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch that in. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. 3 down. 3 down.
Hey, check 25.
From the gun, it's Drake. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check 43.
They go play action. It's Rosen. Over the middle here to Wilson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd and 1, Rosen out to the right here to Wilson. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Check. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike.
I got it.
Throwing now, Rosen on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Running, it's Drake. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 28-yard line. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Rosen. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed.
He's got a man, complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And, boy, they hit that one.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. The 20. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsay, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. Lindsey going to try and run it in. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On 2nd and 1, Rosen. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, And we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of two. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And Wilson has it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Rosen now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Slam, slam, slam. 61, matchbox light.
They want to go to the air again with Rosen. He dumps it off to Drake. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, baby.
180.
154.
You better be afraid for it. You better be afraid. X3, 218, jump.
Quick. Jim. Check 37.
Shift. Motion.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Sanders for the Dolphin field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And Sanders pulled it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
A little bit of space there for the 1st down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Lock to throw on 2nd down. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's good for Broncos. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
47's the mic, boy. 47.
Smooth.
47.
Ready.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Rolling to his right. The ball comes out. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it. Ends up getting the ball stripped.
And the Dolphins 1st down.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. Slam. Alert. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers.
Check.
Catch made right side by Wilson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though.
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
And it's 3rd down.
Silver.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Pressure comes, and down goes Rosen. Von Miller in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time they coughed it up. Led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though?
Under pressure, they got him again. Emmanuel Ogbah. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Leo!
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Christian Wilkins in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Under pressure, and down he goes. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Let him know. Wide, get wide. Kill, turn it up. Kill, turn it up. Hatch, they run that.
After the sack on 1st down, Rosen, left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Check 52, come on. Check back. Check back. Alert.
Faking the give to Drake, now Rosen. It's complete to Grant. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing it.
They'll run on first down. Drake, he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Right back to Drake. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Rosen off the play action. Pressure comes and down goes Rosen. Derek Wolfe forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Here's Rosen. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Von Miller has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. Play action. Now it's locked. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Lindsey, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They face a second down, but they are in field goal range.
Topper!
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. Shoot.
On 2nd and 7, Locke. And an alley to run. He's got the first down inside the 10. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They come out here in the eye. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll run with Lindsey. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. One more time with Lindsey. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal.
A 21-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So it's not quite over yet, but you have to figure they pretty well got this one on ice now.
And Brandon, I'm trying to figure out how they remain so calm in these situations and then go out and execute, because I'm up here shaking like a leaf, and I wasn't the one who had to make that kick.
They look calm, but I bet if you had a heart rate monitor on them, they'd be up in the 300s right now. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final.